I like Doctor Who and I like artifacts, so I started this deck a while ago and have been tinkering with it since. For the most part, this deck is meant to pillow fort while accumulating counters as needed. The commanders don't really synergize well together, to be honest, but at least they get the colors of the British flag. I see. I don't know what you're talking about. This is red, white, and blue. This is all American, baby. Ideally, getting out Inspirit, encroaching Mycosynth, and Creator's Word on Inspirit would protect a majority of my board, and I can use Ripples of Potential to blink if needed. That seems like a little bit convoluted to just get like hexproof on everything. Fifth Doctor helps stationing while I set blockers up. Open to pretty much any recommendation individually under $15, I suppose. Bonus points if it's Doctor Who. The deck is pretty slow and clunky at this point, TBH, but it was worse when I got the counterintelligence precon. Okay. Beginning of your end step, put a counter on each creature you control that didn't attack or enter the battlefield this turn. Untap those creatures. Dude, you know who he looks like in this art? He looks like the guy from Nirvana, the band The Show. It looks like him. It looks so much like him. He was at MagicCon Vegas, by the way. He does indeed play Magic, which is super cool. Non-creature, non-equipment artifacts you control are equipments in addition to their other types. I see. This is a little weird, but it's a little weird. I don't know if I like this. But do we have another option? Like maybe Donna Noble? Ryan seems cool because this is a +1/+1 counter deck, but it's an artifact deck, right? All I know, Dan's quick to get out. Yeah, but ideally you have a commander that's like, it does something. Like, Donna plays really well with +1/+1 counters. And so does Ryan. So maybe we do Ryan Sinclair. You're fine with changing commanders around, right? Like, we're not... Because to me, going 3/4 sounds pretty good, especially with this many 2-drops. Honestly, this is just a pile of stuff. I need to playtest this to see how it feels. Oh, we can play another tap land here, actually. So let's go Mystic. Next turn. Seat 1, 2, 3. Ryan Sinclair. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth Doctor, don't swing with Ryan. Put a counter on each creature you control. Next turn. 1, 2, 3. Surge Conductor. Non-token artifact we control enters. Oh my goodness, proliferate. And then now you swing with Ryan. Ryan spins. into Helm of the Host, which you cast for free. Like, this is so much better than the other one we were running. Like, wow. And then we proliferate again. Two, three. Cloud Key enters, proliferate. 1, 2, 3. Inspirit enters, proliferate. Crew. Move to combat. Swing is 7/7. Regeneration's restored. Whenever one or more time counters are removed from regenerations restored, you scry one and gain 1 life. If regenerations restored has no time counters on exiles, when you do, you take an extra turn. Cool. So we get to cast this for free. Like, I don't know. We've already cast 2 free spells off Ryan. This feels very nice. 1, 2, 3. Transit Mage. MV4. Encroaching Mycosynth. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have a concern that we're tapping out a lot, which does feel a little bit weak. Helm of the Host, we don't have enough mana to equip it ever. Hey, look at that. We get another counter here and another counter here, and then move to combat, another 2 counters, right? +1/+1 counter or 2 charge counters. So we get to put a counter here. And then we move to combat and we swing. Cloud Key discount. Oh, yeah, sure. Dink, 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 dink. Okay, great. Now let's swing. Because we get to cast this as well. I forgot about Cloud Key over here. Swing. Insight Engine enters. Counter and everything. Like, I am a little concerned because we're tapping out very heavily. But that's fine. Maybe. Like, I don't think so, actually. But, God, you are a greedy monster. I also don't really like Helm. As for Told, I'm not a big fan. It's very slow, even if you proliferate it. We're really running... Like, do you just like Tameo? Not a big fan of prop. We have a big fucking monster that's hitting you every turn. You have to hold up blockers. It's fine. We can take some damage. This works really well with Ryan Sinclair, too. Okay, this feels good. I'm liking this so far. Becomes a 4/4. That's okay. Magistrate Scepter. That's mean. That's evil. We're not really doing mean stuff with Unwinding Clock, which has me a little bit worried about running it. I like Possession Engine as a thing you can grab with the Transit Mage. Okay, I like the new avatar. Thank you, Waroki. So does the Mycosynth Lattice also apply to things on the stack? Or the Encroaching Mycosynth? Same is true for permanent spells you control and non-land permanent cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Yes, so they are artifacts everywhere. Cool, that's fun with Sammy. So, what I'm thinking is we get some Brainstorm, Brain Surge, action. We get the Phyrexian. Metastatic Evangel, and Thrumming Bird. Why not? Let's make it a party. In any sort of proliferate deck like this, I really do love the charge counter rocks like Astral Cornucopia. I am going to warn you right now. I think Magistrate Scepter becomes too strong when you include too many proliferate stuff. This is going to turn into a combo card that kills the table on turn 5. I'm going to say put it in the sideboard. if you want to be a bracket 3 asterisk deck, like you're going to be playing this in bracket 3. In fact, you already are. You have farewell. But if you want to power this up, you can make one swap and put Magistrate Scepter in it, and then you can have the pregame combo of like, listen, guys, I have a combo in here that can come down pretty early, but it's on theme. It's a charge counter kind of combo with Magistrate Scepter. If you blow up the Scepter, you'll live. Is Scroll Rack out of the budget? I just don't go around throwing Scroll Rack in decks, I think. It's one of those cards where I definitely believe that the price of the card is juxtaposed to how good it is. It is a great card. I think it's a $10 great card, not a $20 one. You know what I mean? The vibes are off. That's all I mean. A Scroll Rack, consider it. I wouldn't spend $20 on a Scroll Rack. I got mine for $10. Everyone should get theirs for $10. It should not be $31 fucking dollars. I honestly thought it was 20. Yeah, the vibes are off on that one. I don't like it. Oh, I really don't like Hindering Light. Hindering Light's a very bad counterspell. And actually, counterspells in general are probably not the direction we want to be going, because I was having trouble keeping 1 mana untapped. Like, maybe keeping 2 mana untapped we can work with. I love the Prologue to Phyresis. That's very heads up. Muddle the Mixture would be a good way to go grab that, but that is a very expensive thing in our deck that is already spending all of its mana very regularly. I would like to see Rebecca. Yeah, Architect of Ascension. Artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. So what does this mean? If you have a 1-drop artifact in play, all of your shit has protection from 1-drops. If you have a 2-drop artifact in play, all of your things have protection from 2-drops. And with Mycosynth Lattice out, right, all of your things are artifacts and have protection from all the converted mana values of all permanents you control. Which seems really funny. Printer go brr. How do you know someone proxies? Don't worry, they'll tell you. It's like veganism, man. Every time you mention a Magic card being too expensive, they come out. We got to keep all the doctors in, right? It's a Doctor Who deck. Come on. Okay. So we have a couple more slots to play around with, which is great because I have a few more ideas here. First and foremost, is also Padim. Padim Council of Innovation. Artifacts you control have hexproof. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control an artifact with the highest mana value, target for the highest mana value, draw a card. Mainly playing it for the first line attacks. That's some pretty strong protection, especially after Encroaching Mycosynth comes down. I would like to see Selfless Spirit. Anything that's like a set and forget protection spell like this that is 2 mana value or less is very strong for your deck, because once again we are tapping out every turn. Mother of Runes. Skrelv is an artifact already. We can run the dog. K9 Mark 1 from Doctor Who. As long as it's untapped, let other legendary creatures you control have ward 1. And then 1 in a blue. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. That's like a double whammy for Ryan. Yeah. And then we can play test this out and see how we feel. I guess we go Enthusiastic Mechanaut. Ryan. Gallifrey. Don't swing with anything. Counter, counter. Draw a card. Land. 1, 2. Dink. We control one artifact. Oops, I meant to do this. We control one artifact. So this gets +1/+1, and then +1/+1 from our enchantment. I don't think we have an artifact land to play. Yeah, we're only +2/+2, but still +2/+2 is pretty nice. Swing, spin, hit Rebecca. Artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. Next turn, dink. Do that on Rory again. 1, 2, 3. Transit Mage. Go and grab Mycosynth. Swing with a 5/5 Rory again. Spin into Shuri. Wakandan Inventor. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun ability. Oh my gosh, and look at that. We have 2 cost reducers on board. 1, 2, Encroaching Mycosynth. And now everything has protections from 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops. Yeah, and that's it. So we have protection from 2, 3, 4. Exile this, return it. White, blue, Cephalopod Sentry. White, white, Thousand Moon Smithy. Make a gnome. And then dink, dink. Turn Enthusiastic Mechanaut into a copy of Cephalopod Sentry. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, these are all artifacts. Holy shit. We're about to kill someone. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is a 16 power attacker. And Ryan will also swing for 3. And we get a Cyberman Patrol. So now this is actually a 17 power attacker. Protection from 0 cost now. Yeah, because we have a Gnome Soldier. Yeah, so we're never going to get, I guess, Slaughter Pacted? Yeah, Slaughter Pact. And you also can't be blocked with tokens. Holy shit. Anyway, Rebecca's awesome. Okay, that felt awesome. Like, and we saw Ryan there free casting a few spells here and there. I'm pretty happy with this so far. I'm just wondering if there's any other things we can swap around here. Like, I am a little apprehensive about Kilo. Kilo's still incredible, so it's probably worth it. But Kilo is a 3-drop. I'm a little concerned about the curve of Ryan also being a 3-drop with that, but it's probably fine. Cephalopod Sentry, I was like, I don't know about this, but it kind of proved its worth there. Where when we turn everything into artifacts, this hurts. I think getting a Pit of... see, that's tough, because that is some good graveyard hate. So maybe no... Oh, no, Celestial Colonnade has Doctor Who art. So trying not to cut Doctor Who art. Maybe we cut a island for a Kazul's Fury. Or actually, we can do Legion Leadership. So Legion Leadership enters tapped on the back. It's a dual land. And then on the front, it doubles a creature's power. So when we have like these huge, like, hey, I'm equal to the power of creatures you control, or we have Ryan, and he's like kind of piddly at like 3/3, we're able to spin him up into a 6 power thing, or able to spin this up into a kill. Are both different. Hello there, Elk. Why do you look so different? Because I'm different. I suppose you don't have to keep all the docs. Okay, yeah. Honestly, if you think about it, the 5th Doctor is kind of like all the Doctors, because it's the same Doctor. Exile cards on top of your library until exile non-card, suspend it. Yeah, like, that's just not what we're doing. I'm a little hesitant about Memnon, but he's probably fine. I'm a little concerned about Tekethal. Tekethal's a better command zone inclusion, I feel. Proliferating twice just isn't, like, that powerful. Elk, when are you going to go back to first Elk? Maybe he's April Fool's. We might steadfast be approaching the release of the hello video where I just play all the hellos and buys back to back to back. It's my birthday in like 1 week. I'll probably just do like a shitty upload like that because I'm gonna be spending this weekend with my mom. Best of elk compilations. Honestly, I've been thinking about that. Like, go whip my editor to go like trawl through the VODs and like find some of the funnier moments. Anyway, we freed up a couple slots. We can talk more about some artifact objects that are kind of fun. I think first and foremost, I want to get one more of these Selfless Spirit, Mother of Rune Skrelv type creatures in. We already have 2 single targets with Skrelv Mother. What does Thopteric say? Oh, it's already in. My fault. I didn't know you played ball. Yeah, other legendary creatures you control have Ward 2. Great, awesome. We can do Icyore. Wardwing Familiar. Spells that your opponents cast that target one or more of your commanders cost 3 more to cast. There's also Kira Great Glass Spinner that you could consider. Just make sure you don't have any, or at least not any. You can have some, but just make sure not a lot of your spells friendly fire this, because this does trigger on your own shit targeting your stuff. Honestly, we could just run Kira. Path of Ancestry. Uthros. Sundown Pass. Ryan. Fifth Doctor. Counter on Ryan. And then here's an instance of Ryan being badass. Or Legion Leadership being badass. 6. Okay, Organic Extinction. In the bottom of your library. Bummer, so we missed, but it's okay. Next turn. Aetheric Amplifier. Seems pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Dink. Brain Surge. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, we would have missed without the Brain Surge here. And then you put Dink on top, and then you swing with Ryan, you spin Metastack Evangel into play. Next turn. Archway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eternity Elevator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Padim. That's a creature entering, so you put a counter here. And then you swing with this. Spin into Tanic, which is a 4-drop. Second main phase, you go red, white, or red, blue. Okay. Like, this was a slower game that kind of sucked. And it still felt fine. Which is actually pretty impressive. So we have 1, 2 artifacts. So this is only 2 power. That's kind of dumb. Oh, it's Uthros. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I saw the border and I was like, oh, this is whatever it's called, the land. No, it's an Uthros research craft. That's my fault. I don't think that changes that much about what just happened, but aha. Why did they give 2 cards the same border and the same starting name if they didn't want me to read it in the playtester as a land? That's on Wizards of the Coast. That's not on me. Anyway, that play's legal in paper, at least. You can't do it on Magic Online or anything, but you can do that play in paper where you pretend this is Uthros the land. It's an MDFC, guys. It's both Uthroses. Anyway, I think I'm good to drop this on your head. This seems about ready. Like, these playtests have felt pretty convincing, have they not? Well, besides when you miss land drops, maybe we can... Oh, shit. I didn't even realize how low the land drops were. That is incredibly abysmal. Curator's Ward. Reject Imperfection because we can't hold up counter magic. I mean, to be fair, it's a cheaper artifact deck. You can kind of get away with it in an artifact deck because you just have so many rocks that produce mana. But this is kind of reckless, especially at a lower bracket. Probably not Time Wipe. Probably not Organic. Just keep Farewell, honestly. We already get enough value from this. I'm not really concerned about a draw too. Quantum Misalignment. Fractured Reality is funny though. Okay, Farewell can go too. Okay, great. So we can do Winds of Abandon. And then we can go lands. So ideally we get like Arena of Glory to haste out Ryan. Cathedral of War is kind of funny with Ryan. Right, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 from this land. And all of our lands that are tapped anyway, so who cares about another one? Sink into Stupor can get you out of a lot of situations. It's a bounce spell, but it also is an untapped blue source. Sundering Eruption blows up a land and is also able to push Ryan through blockers because creatures without flying can't block this turn. Lorien Revealed is an awesome spell to hit with Ryan when he's 5 or more power, but also Island Cycles. Should I add more basics? No. Maybe a Plains. You don't have a basic Plains, so one of those. Set who? Oh, who? It's already filtering for set. Okay. I think 37 you can get away with, especially in an artifact deck. Once before, you just have so many rocks. And kind of everything's low to the ground here. And you have Cantrip or 2. This is actually 38 as well, because you have Lorien. Okay, now it's ready. For real, for real. Yeah, we just faded the land drops the first 2 playtests. I was just like, okay, great. This is perfectly fine then. I would keep this hand even though we don't have blue. Top. Redrop. Selfless. Brainstorm 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. This is never entering untapped. Your land choice is actually pretty bad. I know I just said we were done twice in a row, but your lands suck. But maybe that's fine. It's honestly maybe a little fine that they suck because it kind of keeps this in the bracket 2 realm. The gain lands. Ew. Are we running all of those? Okay, we're fine. So we can do ID equals 2. How'd you do at Popper on Thursday, Elk? I'm trying to remember. I did go to this last Thursday one. if I did go to this last Thursday when I 3-0'd. Horizon of Progress? Yeah, hang on, pal. I got my methods. So, always fast lands. Fast lands feel awesome. Mystic Gate looks pretty great. Gleaming Bastion, yep, fast land. Do not like 2 or more other lands. Okay, these are both fine. I thought those were the snarls, and I'm like, dog, you do not have a typed land in your hand. Do not even joke. That is Doctor Who art. We can't cut it. Seachrome Coast. Yeah, we're not having 2 or more basics, but we can pain. Pain lands are good. Really, I'm not the hugest fast lane enjoyer. Well, you're just wrong, but that's okay. Like, I don't know. I like them. Alex likes them. Snail likes them, rather. Like, I don't know. We all agree that they're pretty good, but especially in a tempo deck like this, it entering untapped on the first 3 turns of the game, awesome. It entering tapped later, you already have all the mana you need. It's easier to play a 2-drop or a 3-drop. It's fine. The lands are very good for their price. Like, yeah, are they as good as a dual land? No. Are they good as fetch lands? No. Oh my god, don't hear what I'm not saying. What I'm saying is they're totally fine for their price. I think I missed a pain land. Battlefield Forge, there we go. They're decent. I just like other lands better. Like what? Because I think it's, for me, the power ranking is slow lands, like under $5. Because I think the turbulent lands are not that. Okay, this one's fine. I like the turbulence. I like rainbows. Okay, so define rainbow land for me. Because are we talking about like City of Brass? Because that's a $10 card. Horizon of Progress. Horizon of Progress is fine. The thing to know about Horizon of Progress and Reflecting Pools is that they don't fucking fix you. You need a separate land that already produces the color. The Horizon lands, I prefer to the fast ones. That's fine. It's just that they always ping you, whereas like you can actually like get a choice with the ping, the normal pains. Anyway, that deck should be all good. I have faith. Anyway, May, thank you for getting a deck review. It was actually surprisingly cohesive. I like the encroaching mycosynth plan. My only final note might be that like you might want to include a War of Invention or some other way to get the encroaching mycosynth every game. But honestly, that's not that big of a problem. You can just like not get it some games and still be doing cascade shit, right? Enlightened Tutor might be a good game changer to grab because you can go get Enlightened Tutor, put the encroaching mycosynth on top, and then swing with Ryan, and then Ryan cheats it into play for you. That's another way to do it, right? Or you can also do that with like Search for Glory would get either Rebecca or Encroaching Mycosynth, I think. No, it doesn't say Historic on it. My fault. Don't listen to me. Not Search for Glory. But you know what I mean.